Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi, and Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Rebels will kick this away to get us going. And the kickoff will be a return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. He's got room to run. Fights through the tackle. He's got the first and still going. That's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First and 10 play coming up. The shotgun running play call. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between 2 teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. the toss play, runner moving left. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the Rebels will come to the line to run the hurry up. Third down, out of the shotgun. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Inside the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Rebels pick up enough to get a first down there. Handoff to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Wolf. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the Rebels will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. Now the 40. Out past the 30. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They finish off the scoring drive. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's the running back in the front. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab made by the tight end. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. So Arkansas has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. A direct snap. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Looks right for a quick completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Going to throw for it on third and short. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Arkansas. Still no answer for this offense. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They add the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so we'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Looking deep for the right side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. And looking to throw now on first down. Over the middle and incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Here we go on 4th down. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
What a job by this offense picking up the 1st down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Throws it to the right. Oh, he makes the catch. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. The Rebels will crank up the tempo.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the 1st half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Wolf. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Love love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they tack on the extra point. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the single back takes the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Same tailback, another carry. Oh, look at the quick cut. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the Razorbacks lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against a pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks. This offense cannot be stopped.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Gives it to the back. Breaks in open space. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick this away to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter, cut in to this huge lead. He flips it to the back across the middle. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Here's a target, and it's complete. Breaking free at midfield. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
There's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it in the open. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Picks up the first and is still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Tight end goes in motion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Razorbacks line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Now they'll come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Rebels pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Running out of time in the pocket. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late the game, got the lead, you got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Grinding away on the ground. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback, being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. He gets loose. Picks up the first, looking for more. But not out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. Well, they moved the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year. Now, you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Ball handed off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. The shotgun handoff here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up at their own 7. Looking for a late deep shot, and it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
4th down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play.